Good afternoon, this is Robert Cassiano again, and this is my video going to show how to install and run Active Directory and DNS services. Firstly, we go to our Windows 2000 server and add roles. Click on add roles, and this is the beginning of our installation for your Active Directory services. Click next. Here we go to our list and we select Active Directory domain services. We click next. This is a few things I should read before you continue installation, like an introduction to Active Directory domain services and things that you should note before you install your Active Directory. When you are finished and you have completed reading through everything, you just go down and you click on next. Here is very important. You must restart the computer after the installation completes, and after you install the Active Directory domain services role, use the Active Directory domain services installation wizard and use tcpromo.exe to make the server a fully functional domain controller, and that is very important for when you're finished installing Active Directory. Here we press install and we skip through the installation to the end of the Active Directory installation. Now we come to the important part. You click on this blue highlighted piece and there we will start the installation for your tcpromo, and this is used to make sure that this is a fully functional domain, controller. We click next and you'll be creating a new domain in a new forest. Next. Okay, for our fully qualified domain name, we will be using robert.com rather than robert.local, because robert.local is a non-routable domain name. Next. Just checking whether the name is used and now verifying the NetBIOS name. Here we'll be choosing our forest functional level. If you have servers like 2000 or 2003 as virtual machines, you should select the lowest functional level that you would want to use or the highest. And since we would be using 2008, we won't be able to go back to Windows Server 2003 or 2000 to do configurations. So we'll be selecting Windows Server 2008, pressing next. Select additional operations for this domain controller, and we will be assigning an IP address automatically. Press yes. Finish. Press next. And here we'll be typing in a password for your domain, and you confirm your password to the bottom. Next. Completion of your selections, and press next. I will wait for the installation to complete. When you're finished, you press finish, and you would need to restart your computer for it to take effect. Here we can see that our Windows 2008 server name has been changed from to robot/administrator, and here we will sign in. Server looks the same, but our Active Directory has been installed onto the server. Here we can see on the roles we have Active Directory Domain Services DNS server. We are going to be adding 2 of our other 3 virtual machines to the domain just in this video, just to show how we add them to the domain. And we go to our properties, just exit this off, and we go to computer name. See, Azaria is a part of our work group, so we need to change that to domain. And here we'll be typing in the name of our domain, which is robot, not robot.com, sorry about that. Okay, you just be needing to type in robot instead of robot.com, so we will remove the robot.com and put robot. Okay, and now we'll be adding a username and password. For our username we'll be using administrator as our username for joining the domain, and we put administrator, and to the bottom of administrator we would put our password, which will be the password of the domain. We would enter that right here. Okay, and we wait, see if it has been successful. And if you are successful in joining the domain, this is what you'll see: welcome to robot domain, which means you have successfully joined the domain. And you press OK to restart your computer. Okay. And yes, we would like to restart now for it to take effect. Press Ctrl Alt and Delete to begin. Okay, and here we see we are going to try to log into Azaria using username Azaria and a password, and this would not be allowed. So you would need to log on to, change it from Azaria, and you will be logging on to robot, which is your domain. You would need, before we enter our password though, we would need to change our username to administrator. And you can just erase the password to make sure that's the correct password. And press OK. Loading our personal settings. And here we have our Windows XP, which is already joined to the domain, and we have successfully logged in using administrator as our username and applying our password, logging to robot. And if we can go to my computer and we go to our properties and we check our computer name, we would see that the full computer name has been changed to azaria.robot.com and our domain is robot.com. Okay, and that is one computer that has been successfully added to our domain. And here we can shut down this XP server, our Windows XP. And next we would like to add either the Windows 7 or our Windows Vista to the domain. Same rules apply. We go to my computer, right, our properties, and we change our settings. Continue. When you're doing this, make sure that all your network devices are discoverable and they can see each other before you join the domain, because you will encounter problems if they are not. Type our domain name Robert and we press OK. Administrator as username and the password of the domain Robert. We press OK, and we have been joined once again to the Robert domain. Thank you for viewing my video, and sorry we can show all three components being joined to the domain. Bye.